going to start from seated position today. So either coming into Sukhasana, cross-legged seat, or butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of your feet together, knees out wide, finding a position that feels better for your back, for your knees, for your hips. You can also, like I am, sit on a pillow. Just that little lift of the hips helps to tilt your pelvis forwards, which will then help to allow the knees to relax away from your armpits, helps the hips to open a bit more. So give yourself kind of a moment to shift in your seat, find equal weight in both sit bones. Try to sit as tall as you can, lengthening upwards from the tail to the crown of your head, stacking shoulders over hips, head over shoulders. Drawing the navel gently towards the spine, lengthening through your abdominal area. Take a full deep breath in and take a long, complete breath out. Your next inhale, draw your shoulders up to your ears. As you exhale, relax your shoulders down and away. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, relax, lengthen, crown of the head reaching a little higher. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And 1 more. Breath in. And breath out. Now turn your hands, palms resting upwards on your knees. And this time we'll go into a circular motion with the arms. As you inhale, circle your arms out wide, up and in. Connecting your palms overhead, trace your midline, letting the thumbs rest at the center of your heart. We'll do 3 more of those. Inhale, circle out, around and up. Connecting at the top, exhale, drawing down and in. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Breath in. Good. This time as you exhale, hands to the heart. Pause to place your right palm over the space of your heart and your left palm on top of right. Bow your chin to your chest, just enough that you can lengthen the back of your neck, but not enough that you change your airway. Keeping the throat open for breath. Try to relax the elbows and the shoulders down. Soften your gaze, or if comfortable, close your eyes. Taking the next few moments here to draw attention and focus inwards. To begin to listen. Listen to the sound of your breath. Listen to the sound of your heartbeat. Listen to any subtle messages that your body might be trying to give you today. Returning those messages with ones of compassion, understanding, love, and patience. As you feel your attention drawing ever more inward, start to lengthen out each breath in and each breath out. Eventually 5 to 6 seconds in through your nose and 5 to 6 seconds out through your nose. Feel the movement of your breath against the palms of your hands. And feel the weight of your hands against your chest. Feel the top palm against the bottom palm, and the bottom palm against the top. Skin against skin, connection of touch. Again, inhale completely. And exhale completely. Allow your palms to drift away from your body back onto your knees. Allow your eyes to gently blink back open. Once again, we'll start by circling your arms on your next inhale, taking the arms out and in. This time as you exhale, rotate your palms, pressing the palms down and away. 3 more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Last 2. Breath in. And breath out. This time as you inhale, circle your arms. Interlace your fingers above your head. Flip your hands. Press the palms up towards the ceiling, stretching long here. Try to still soften your shoulders down away from your ears. 1 more full breath. Keeping your fingers interlaced, flip the palms. And we're going to bring the palms to the base of your skull behind your head. Thumbs kind of hooking underneath the knob at the base of your skull. Make sure you're never pressing on the back of your head. You actually want to feel as if your head were pressing into the palms themselves. Now as you inhale, open the elbows as wide as you can. Let the heart shine forwards. As you exhale, a little tuck of your chin to your chest, letting the upper body round as the elbows come in towards each other. 4 more of those. Inhale, open. Good. Exhale and close. Couple more. Inhale. And exhale. Last 2. And 1. Good. This time as you inhale, open. As you exhale, release the right fingertips down towards the outer right hip onto your mat or onto a block. Take your left arm, reach it up towards the ceiling. Try to lengthen through the left fingertips and the left side body a little bit more, and then take a side bend up and over to your right. If it's too much for your left arm or shoulder to keep your arm extended, you can always re-bend the elbow, placing the palm back behind the head, and then try to lift from the armpit. You might actually feel a deeper stretch through the rib cage. For a bit more, you can always walk your right fingertips out to the right, taking a deeper hinge, but try to keep the chest and ribs open. Take 1 more breath here. If you have the left palm behind your head, for a breath, extend your left fingertips once again. As you exhale, we're going to lower the left shoulder at a diagonal. So now you're reaching at a diagonal towards the front right corner of the mat, getting a little bit more length and stretch down the back left QL area. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, lower the left fingertips to the mat, and you're going to walk your hands forwards. Going into a forward fold here for a couple of breaths. Walking the fingertips forward, stay up onto your fingertips. And think about the fingertips pressing down and forwards to send the sit bones back. Relax the shoulders here. Let your head fall a little heavy. Good. 1 more breath. And then begin to walk your hands once back towards your shins, coming back up to seated. Once up to seated, 1 more time, circle your arms, inhale. Now as you exhale, you'll leave the right fingertips up, set the left fingertips down outside your left hip. Inhale, the right arm lifts. Exhale, take it to the left. Again, you could keep the right fingertips extending towards the left. If it's too much for your shoulder, feel free to re-bend at the right elbow, palm behind the head, lift from the armpit, and think about stretching deeper into the right side of the rib cage. For a bit more, walk the fingertips further out to the left to go deeper into the side bend. Couple more breaths here. Good. Now, again, re-extend your right fingertips to the right. As you exhale, lower the right arm, right shoulder at a diagonal, reaching to the left. Hold for a full breath. And then setting your right fingertips down, walk the left hand forwards, right hand forwards. 1 more time, you come back into that forward fold. Walk your hands back through center. Once again, coming back up to seated. We're going to take that same movement, but now flow one breath, one movement. Taking the palms back onto the knees. Reset with a full breath. And then inhale, circle your arms over your head. As you exhale, you'll side bend to your right, left fingertips reaching up and over. Good, inhale here. And now as you exhale, lower the left arm, the left shoulder, sweep it across the front of your mat, all the way to the left, coming onto the left fingertips. Now rotate the right shoulder and the right arm open. Good, exhale, lower the right arm, the right shoulder. Both hands will sweep across the front of your mat. Now the right fingertips plant outside the right hip, the left arm peels open. Couple more, exhale down, sweeping across. And then inhale, opening like a flower. Good, again, exhaling down, around and across, and then inhaling open. Last time, exhale. And inhale. Good, exhale, fingertips down to the floor. This time just walking the hands forwards and coming back up to seated. From here, we're going to switch the cross of your legs if you were sitting in cross-legged seats, so we can even out your hips, give that bottom ankle a little bit of a break. We tend to be creatures of habit and always sit with the same leg forwards, so switching up the legs now and then will help to even out the hips a little bit. One more time, palms on the knees, sitting nice and tall. Inhale, circle your arms up overhead. This time we're going to twist to your right. Lower your left hand in front of your shins, your right fingertips back behind your right hip. Press down into your fingertips, lift the heart, lift the chest. From your shoulders and rib cage, take a twist to your right. Keep the hips squared and stable, and allow the twist to move through the upper body. Head turning to the right, but never going past what the shoulders can do. Take one more breath here. Once again, sweeping the arms up overhead, release your twist, come back to center. Exhale now, taking the twist to the left. Planting the right fingertips, left hand behind. Fingertips help to lengthen the body upwards, so they have more space to twist. Once again, use your inhale, arms overhead, come back to center. Now we'll flow the twist, one breath, one movement. As you exhale, twisting to the right, now bringing your left hand to your right knee as the right hand goes behind. Inhale, take the arms back up. Exhale, twist left, right fingertips to the left knee, left hand behind the left hip. Again, inhale up. Exhale, twisting right. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twisting left. One more time in each direction. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Again, inhale, arms up. Last twist to the left, exhale. Good, inhale, taking the fingertips last time to the ceiling. Exhaling, fingertips to the floor. We're going to walk forwards, find another forward fold. Again, evening out your hips here. Awkward leg might be the one in front, so you might feel this one a little bit more. Let your head be heavy. Try to keep your sit bones firmly planted, either onto your pillow or onto your mat. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Once again, walking your hands back towards your shins, bringing yourself up to seated. We'll transition here. It's coming off of your pillow. You might keep it handy for underneath your knees if you like that extra padding. Extend your legs forward, give them a bounce, flex and point your feet. Just get some blood working back into your legs, ankles, knees, feet. And then from here, we're going to transition to a tabletop or coming to hands and knees. Moving into table, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Have your shoulders slightly forwards of your wrists. You have more of a diagonal line and you have less of a crease in the wrist rather than a heavy crease. Hips over knees, knees, hips width distance apart. We're going to start with a basic simple rock back and forth. Sending hips back towards heels any amount, shoulders forwards of your wrists. A few breaths just to start to warm up the wrists, hips, and knees a bit. Good, and then coming back through center, we're going to take this to a side rock. Sending shoulders to the right, shoulders to the left. Good, and then once again, coming back to center, a cat-cow. As you inhale, now start to draw your heart forwards through your arms, lowering the belly, lift your tail. As you exhale, roll like a wave, tucking your tail, eventually bringing chin to chest. We'll take 5 more cat-cow here, inhaling, heart forwards, belly down, tail up. Exhaling, tucking your tail, heart to the ceiling, chin to chest. Moving with your breath, letting each inhale and exhale guide each movement, each full round of breath, one full round of cat and cow. Good, couple more. Finishing whatever round, whatever breath you're on. You'll inhale, come back to a neutral spine. As you exhale, lower onto your forearms, taking one forearm to the mat, then the other forearm. Having shoulders stacked over elbows, start to walk your knees back towards the back of your mat until you can lower your thighs and pelvis to the floor. Legs will be extended back behind you. Toes can be tucked or untucked here. Do what feels best for your low back. Sometimes untucking the toes can feel a little tighter on the low back than keeping them tucked. So do what feels best for now. Think about traction, pulling the elbows back to pull your heart forwards and up. So you feel a nice good stretch down the front side of the body. Palms to the mat or fists to the mat. Again, you can do what feels best for your wrists. We'll take an inhale here. As you exhale, think about the shoulders shrugging up towards the ears like you were a turtle pulling its head into its shell, lowering the chest towards the floor. And then your next inhale, press down into the forearms. See if you can start to lengthen the upper body, re-lengthening the neck. We're going to do 5 of those. As you exhale, allowing the shoulders to come up to the ears, pulling the neck inwards. And then inhale to lengthen and grow, heart lifting a little higher up. Good, again, exhale. And inhale. 2 more, exhale. And inhale. 1 more time, exhale down. Inhale, lengthen upwards. And now as you exhale, start to let the elbows slide out to the sides. You're going to stack your palms on top of each other. Elbows out, place your forehead either on your palms or move the palms slightly higher than your head and place one cheek on your mat. A few moments here just to allow your spine and neck to relax. If you had one cheek on your mat, turn your head back to center. Take your arms out into a loose or a staggered T. So almost all the way extended, but you're going to leave a somewhat bend at the elbows so you can come up onto your fingertips as if you had spiders for hands. Hands in line with the shoulders. Think about drawing your shoulder blades down and back so you feel the shoulder heads pull back from the floor. Press down into your fingertips. Inhale, start to hover your collarbones and shoulders. Baby cobra here. Gaze is forwards, chin level with the floor. Now as you exhale, start to lower, one piece at a time, bringing the forehead back to the mat. We'll do 3 more of those. Pressing into fingertips. Inhale, see if you can lift towards the top or maybe the bottom of your rib cage. And then exhale, one rib at a time, you lower back down. Again, inhale. See if you can lift one piece, one rib at a time. And then exhale, lower it. Last one, inhale, we'll lift and hold this time at the top. As you exhale, we're going to take a twist to your left. So you'll draw the right shoulder towards the center of your mat. Twist, look up over your left. And then inhale, come back to center and twist to your right. Good, inhale, come back to center. Exhale and release, forehead to the floor. Slide your hands now in under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press your knees into the mat so you feel the hips lift. Your next exhale, press the floor away from you. Lift your shoulders, shift your hips back, and come back into tabletop, finding hands and knees. Once you're back in tabletop, we're going to do a reverse cat-cow. So this time as you inhale, you're going to round the spine. Send the heart to the ceiling, chin to chest. And as you exhale, the heart will come forwards, the belly will lower, the tail will lift. Again, inhale, rounding the spine upwards towards the ceiling, pressing the floor away. Exhale, heart forwards, tail up. Couple more, inhale. And exhale. Last one from here, inhale. And exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine once again. Now you're going to take your left hand in 2 to 3 inches to the right and 1 inch or 2 forwards of your shoulders. So you have a diagonal line from shoulder to wrist, wrist to shoulder. Plant your left palm and then bring your right hand behind your head. Again, try not to press into the back of the head. Keep a light touch. You might even bring fingertips to ear or the side of the head instead. From here, you're going to inhale and twist to the right. You probably won't go very far. We're finding thoracic range of motion. As you exhale, lower the right elbow and try to bring it towards the left elbow. We're going to do 3 more of those. Inhale, twist open to the right, and then exhale, come back in. Last 2, breath in, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. This time we'll find a little more range of motion. As you inhale, start to twist to the right. Extend your right arm out to the right, and then see if you can lift your right fingertips to the ceiling. As you exhale, sweep your right hand underneath your left. Bend your left elbow, lower your right ear and your right shoulder to the mat. If you can't get ear or shoulder to the floor, you might place a pillow or a block underneath your head or underneath your shoulder to bring the floor to you. From here, make sure you have even weight in both knees, so the weight's not all shifting to one side. And then from there, if you're wanting a little more of this stretch, come up onto your left fingertips. Press the left fingertips down to start to twist your upper body to the left. You can also walk the left fingertips at a diagonal towards the front right corner of your mat. Any other add-on variations you might know here that feel good, feel free to take them. We're going to be here for about another 5 breaths. Bring your left palm back to the mat under your left shoulder. Press the left palm into the floor. Start to unwind. Slowly lifting the right shoulder. And then once more, taking your right fingertips up to the ceiling. Maybe a little shake. Wiggle out the fingers. Circle your wrist. And with an exhale, bring your right hand back down to the mat. Start by re-squaring, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And then you'll move your right hand 2 to 3 inches in and an inch or 2 forward. So now you have the diagonal line from right shoulder to right wrist. The weight will come into the right palm, left hand behind your head. Again, remember not to press on the head itself. Use your next inhale to twist to the left, lifting the left elbow towards the ceiling any amount. And then exhale your left hand towards your right elbow. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale. 3. 2. 1 more. Good. Adding in the full stretch here. As you inhale, start to lift the left elbow. As it goes out to the side, the left arm will extend so you can reach the left fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand under right. Bending at the right elbow, lower your left ear, left shoulder to the mat. Again, you might place a blanket or a pillow underneath your left arm, your left shoulder. Adjust so that you have equal weight in both knees. Hips stay mostly squared. Come up onto your right fingertips for more, pressing the right hand into the mat, or right hand can go above the head, any amount. Adding again any variations here that you know that you like to take in this stretch. 5 breaths. Use your next exhale, bringing the right palm back under your right shoulder. Press into your right palm, start to lift the left shoulder, left arm unwinds, inhale, take it up, circle your wrist, open and close your fingers, and then exhale, left palm back to the mat. Last thing on hands and knees, come back to your tabletop, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. We're coming back to your rocking motion, sending shoulders forwards over fingers, hips back towards heels. Feel free to tuck the toes here so you get a little stretches in the arches of your feet as the hips press back. And we're going to start to find a little bit bigger range of motion. If this range of motion is not safe for you for any reason, please stay towards the center of your mat. Find a smaller range. I'm going to start to work towards a modified back bend. As you inhale, the heart's going to pull forward through the arms. The hips will dip towards the mat. And then as you exhale, you might send the hips all the way to the heels. So you're going to keep going here. As you inhale, to take it a little deeper, lift the feet, cross up the ankles, pull the heart forwards. And then exhale, hips back. Couple more. Inhale, rocking forwards, maybe lifting the feet or keeping the feet on the floor. And then exhaling, taking it back. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Breath in. This time as you rock back, we're going to go into child's pose. Sending hips any amount towards heels. You might keep the hips more stacked over the knees if that's safe for you. Or even place a block or a pillow between your hips and shins or hips and ankles. Arms will reach forwards, heart melting towards the floor, forehead to your mat or your block. From this child's pose, walk your hands a few inches to the right. Enough that you can still frame your head with your arms, letting the head fall heavy between them. Send your left hip back towards your left heel, getting a little heavier in the back left side of the body. For still more, place your right palm on top of your left palm. Pressing the right palm into the mat as you press the left hip back. Release the hands, walk them back to center, and then walk them a few inches to your left. So here you'll press the right hip towards the right heel, head resting between your arms towards the floor. And for a little bit more, left palm on top of right, press the right palm down as the right hip presses back. Again, releasing hands, walking them back to center, taking a final exhale. Use your next inhale to shift your weight back forwards, shoulders over wrists. This time we're going to come into downward dog. Tuck your toes, press your hips back towards your heels, and then slowly start to lift the knees, sending the hips to the space where the wall and the ceiling meet behind you. Adjust your feet here. Maybe you walk them out a little wider or a little closer to the hands, finding a nice A shape or upside down V with the body. Walk out your feet. Bend your right knee, press your left heel down. Bend your left knee, press your right heel down. You might give your head a nod or a shake. Couple more breaths in this downward dog. And now inhale, soften both of your knees and let your heels lift. Look to the top of your mat and start to take small steps forwards towards the top of your mat. Once your feet reach your hands, you'll find a halfway lift. Softening the knees, lift your hands to your shins or thighs, try to flatten out your spine. Take an extra inhale here. Think cow pose as your chest reaches forwards. As you exhale, lay your belly out over your thighs so the head and shoulders can fall off the ledge of your knees. Your hands can always stay supported on your body. You might bring your hands to your yoga blocks or to your yoga mat, or if it feels good, grab opposite elbows and let your upper body hang. Just make sure your belly is over your thighs, so not all the weight's going into your low back. You might find a little bit of a sway side to side, or even a gentle twist here. We've got about 3 more breaths in this standing forward fold. Now release your arms. Once again, lifting halfway up, resetting, lengthening the back. As you exhale, we're going to come into a lunge on your right leg. Taking a deep bend in both knees. You might reach for your blocks here and place a block under each one of your hands. And then step your left foot to the back of your mat. So you have a nice long lunge on your right leg. Your right knee should be over your right ankle with your right heel firmly on the ground. From there, set your left knee down on the mat so you're in a low supported lunge. Walk your hands back and bring your right hand onto your right thigh and then your left hand onto your right thigh. Press your thigh down and away to start to lift your chest and shoulders, bringing your shoulders over your hips. Pressing the thigh away, you'll feel space being created between the hip crease and your belly. If you feel stable here, inhale, circle your arms overhead. Now as you exhale, find a cactus with your arms. Bend your elbows at a 90. Press your elbows and forearms back. Good. Inhale, take the arms up. Again, find your cactus. Exhale, drawing the shoulder blades down the spine. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Breath in, reach high. Exhale, find your cactus. Hold your cactus And as you inhale, extend your arms out into a T position. Now inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to take a twist to your right, from your ribs, from your shoulders. So making sure the hips stay squared. The movement may not be far. Inhale, come back to center. Again, make sure your hips don't move. Twist the upper body to the left. Good. Again, inhale back to center. Twist it right. Inhale back to center. And one more time, twist it left. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Now as you exhale, we're going to twist right. And then you'll lower your left hand down to the mat or your block and reach your right fingertips up to the ceiling. So you're in a twisted lunge. Try to stack shoulders over shoulders, wrists over wrists. You could stay on left fingertips or left palm. You could keep your left knee down or lift the left leg for a little more. We're going to inhale the right arm up. As you exhale, sweep your right arm down underneath your right thigh and try to tap your left elbow. Again, inhale, sweep the right arm up. Exhale, sweep it underneath, tap your elbow. 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time, breath in. This time as you exhale, bring your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. If you have blocks here, grab a hold of those blocks. You're going to go with a walk with them. So lift the back knee if it was down, and we're going to start to walk your blocks towards the center of your mat. As you do, pick up your right toes and turn them to parallel. So you're in a wide straddle at the center of your mat, both feet parallel. Take your right hand either onto the mat or onto your block, your left hand to your left hip, and once again, we're going to twist. Twist to your left. Draw the right shoulder under, the left shoulder up. If you want a little more, extend the left fingertips to the ceiling and reach. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, we'll move towards the second side. Lower the left hand to the block. The right hand will come to your right hip. Twist to your right. From here, maybe extend the right fingertips up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, the right hand down. 1 more time. Inhale, twist it left, hand to hip or hand to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the block. Inhale, right hand to hip as you twist to the right or right fingertips to sky. And then exhale, right hand down. We're going to take another walk here, this time towards the back of your mat. So you're going to start to walk your hands to the left. As you do, turn your left toes to now face the back of your mat. The right heel will spin up. You're in a lunge on your left side. Lower your right knee to the mat. Take your left hand to your left thigh. Your right hand to your left thigh. Press the thigh down and away. Lift your shoulders. Draw your shoulders again over your hips. Once here, if you're stable, inhale, circle your arms over your head. Exhale, find your cactus. Bend your elbows at a 90. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale at a 90. Good. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Breath in. Exhale. Find that cactus. Inhale to a T, arms open. Now as you exhale, twist to your left. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to your right. Don't let the hips move. Good. Again, inhale, center. Exhale, twist it right. Inhale, center. Exhale, now twist it right. Good. Last time. Inhale, center. You're going to exhale, twist left. Hold this twist. Bow forwards. Lower the right hand to the mat and then reach your left arm up to the ceiling. You can keep your back knee down or tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, sweep your left hand underneath your left knee to tap your right elbow. Inhale, take the left arm back up to the ceiling. Exhale, back underneath. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale under. Last time, breath in, reach high. Now as you exhale, your left hand is going to come down to the mat on the inside of your left foot. Once again, we're going to take that walk to the right, using the blocks or fingertips to the floor, coming back into a straddle position, turning the left toes to parallel, right toes to parallel. Inhale, lift your body halfway, softening the knees as much as needed to lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, you're going into just a forward fold here. So you might walk the hands down the shins, keeping the knees mostly bent. You might bring your hands to your blocks or your hands to the floor. If you're wanting a little more, you might take the hands to the backs of your shins, your ankles, heels, or feet, letting your head fall between your legs. We're going to take a couple more breaths here. Good. Again, inhale, lifting halfway up. As you exhale, fingertips to your block or your mats. One more time, we're going to walk to the front of your mat. Walking the hands forwards, turning the front foot to face the top of your mat so you're back in a lunge. From here, set your back knee down and slide the front leg back to meet so you're in tabletop, hands and knees. From your tabletop, inhale, find your cow. Exhale and move into cat. One more time, breath in and breath out. From here, come to seated at the center of your mat. Shifting to knees to one side, lowering your hips. Bring your legs extended forwards out in front of you. Keep a soft bend in your knees. If you're having any lower back issues today, roll to one side, come to the floor safely that way. Or using your core, reach your arms forwards. And as you exhale, start to take it back one vertebra at a time, slowly lowering to the mat. Once you get to the mat, reach your arms over your head. Inhale, stretch from fingers to toes. As you exhale, bring just your right knee into your chest for now, giving your right knee a hug. Think about hugging the knee towards the outer rib cage rather than straight across the chest, and then reaching the left leg forwards. If this is too much for your back, feel free to bend your left knee and set your left foot on the floor. Good. Inhale, extend the arms overhead. Extend the right leg forwards. Exhale, switching sides. Left knee draws into your chest. Left thigh pulling towards the outer left rib cage. Right leg reaching forwards. One more time. Inhale, reaching arms overhead. Extend your left leg. And then exhale, right knee back into the chest. Coming into one more twist from here. Move your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Start to bring your right knee across your body to the left. As you shift to the left, you might place a block or something underneath the right knee to support your back. From here, take the right fingertips up to the ceiling. And then as you inhale, start to reach your right arm out to the right, slowly lowering as much of your right arm and shoulder to the floor as you can. You can always place a block underneath the right shoulder as well for support. Take one more breath here. Use your inhale to bring your right leg back to center. As your right hip touches, give your right knee another hug into your chest. Now inhale, extend your right leg. Adjust the hips so that you're centered and squared. And then exhale your left knee to your chest. Left knee into a twist. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Start to bring your left knee across your body to the right, using blocks if needed. Once the left knee goes to the right, reach the left arm to the ceiling, and then begin to open the left arm out to the left into a twist, settling as much of the left arm to the floor as you can. Again, using pillows or props to bring the floor to you if needed for comfort. Use your next inhale to bring your left knee back to center, giving the left knee another squeeze into the chest. From here, set the left foot down. Again, adjust the hips so that they're squared with the shoulders, and then bring both knees into your chest. Give the knees a solid squeeze inwards. And then inhale, extend your arms and legs to the ceiling, reaching upwards. Exhale, hug the knees back into your chest. We'll do 3 more of those. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. From here, lower your right foot to the floor, and then your left. Make any adjustments to your low back that might be needed to feel comfortable. And then extend your right leg forwards, and extend your left leg forwards. Now you can always keep a soft bend in your knees, or place a pillow under your knees to keep the back a bit more comfortable rather than extending your legs fully. From here, place your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your navel. If it's not comfortable to have your hands on your body, just allow the arms to rest in any other comfortable position. If comfortable, close your eyes. Begin to listen to the sound of each inhale and exhale. Feel the movement of each breath in and each breath out. Become aware of the rhythm of each full cycle of breath. Allowing the breath to begin to soften, and each exhale becoming just slightly longer than each inhale. Feel your palms against your body, and the movement of your breath against your palms. Maybe detecting other soft movements within your body, the gentle beat of your heart, or the subtle movement of other organs as they work. Allow your elbows to be heavy, your shoulders to fall away towards the floor. Head heavy against your mat, feet falling open and wide. Soften the skin across your forehead, the space between your eyebrows. Soften your cheekbones, jaw. Allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of your mouth. Soften your eyelids. Soften your inner ears, beginning to open them to sound without the need to focus on any one sound. Notice how much you can hear once the body and mind begin to go quiet. Begin to bring sound and energy back into your breath, and slowly work soft movements back into your body, running your thumbs across your fingertips, wiggling your toes, circling ankles and wrists, maybe letting your head rock side to side. Take one final stretch as if you've just woken in the morning. With an exhale, draw your knees back into your chest for a final hug. Taking a moment or two to pause, to thank your body for everything it's done for you today. Gently roll to one side, right or left. Rest a couple more moments here. With your head heavy and your gaze soft, slowly press yourself back up to a seated position. Once more, sitting tall, letting the palms rest upwards on the knees. Soften your shoulders down away from your ears. On your next inhale, circle your arms overhead, connecting palms. Exhale, bring your thumbs to the center of your forehead between your eyes. Thumbs to your lips. Thumbs to your heart. Thank you very much for joining me today. Namaste.